So this is the new CliBot S1 pool vacuum. This was sent to me by these guys to show you. I've had a lot of their older models and been really impressed. What they've done with the newer model is upgrade some suction power. It's like about 1,800 gallons per hour they can get out. It runs for 2 hours now. The older models ran for less, and it's solid black now instead of being see-through. This is a really lightweight pool vacuum, really designed for most of us in the above ground pool market. If you do have an in-ground pool, you can use it. Just know that size-wise, up to 850 square feet is really the max due to the time that it's gonna run, and your pool has to be 100% flat. If you have any depth changes, it's not really made for that because it's not gonna get up and down, you know, those different depth changes correctly. So you want to have a pretty flat pool. My above ground pool has sink here and there, so sometimes it will kind of get off path with it, but that's okay. We'll still make it work. Now what it will do is it'll run around back and forth in no particular pattern per se. It will either just kind of go around the edges or just kind of go back and forth. You'll see that when we put it in there. And it's got these two little entry points here and little like brooms on the bottom, and they're gonna sweep in any dirt or debris and push it into this big cavity here, which is gonna pick up dead bugs, gonna pick up leaves, gonna pick up sand, dirt, all that sort of stuff into this cavity here. When it finishes, it gets down to about 15% battery life, it's gonna park itself up against the sidewall. And then what you'll do is use the hook that it came with, attach it to one of your poles, and just fish it out. One thing to do let you know, you do have to put the handle on this, which is pretty simple. It comes with the screws for it, but just know you got to assemble that. That's just to make the packaging smaller. So let me show you how to put it in the pool and get it started. So to get it started, you're gonna push this button here, and you see it kind of light up, and you let it go through the colors until you see it stay on at the green. And then you're gonna put this in the water, and you want to submerge it. So what I end up doing is kind of dunking it like you would your kid brother in the pool when you're young. Hold on to it until you feel like it is, you know, can not flip over on its own, and then you can let that go, and it's going to go down to the bottom of the pool floor and take in all the water, and then kind of figure out where it's at and then take off. You can see there, it's zipping across that pool pretty quick. All right, so we can see there, this little guy is just zipping around already really quickly. It's encountered a wall, says, oh, okay, there's something there. Basically inside of it, you'll hear it when you pick it up. You can kind of hear there's like a balancer in there. It'll kind of just move itself around and go, okay, now I've got to go the other way. So it will go back and forth. So it'll clean in both directions. And I've got a big dip right there, so it kind of went around that. But the idea here is you're gonna let this run for the full 120 minutes. And then when it gets done, you'll see how much debris it has inside of it. So we're quickly like zipping around this pool. This is a 24-foot round above ground pool. So I'm right there at that max of that 850 square feet. But I gotta say, with all my folds and wrinkles that I have, it's actually getting around much better than I anticipated. So we're gonna let this run for its 120 minutes, and when it's done, I'll fish it out of the pool, and I'll show you how to clean it and how much debris it has gets in there, because we've got a bunch in there, so we'll see what we get. So the vacuum has finished its work. It's parked over here against the sidewall, but I've got to show you the pool. Like, I am pleasantly surprised and very shocked that it was able to get all that stuff. We had so many leaves in there. So you're gonna use your hook, and if you'll just hook into your little handle there and then pull that up to the surface. And then from here, if you'll just kind of hold this at the edge of the pool, that's gonna let all the water out that's inside there. It just makes it easier for you to carry it over to where you clean it. So let me show you our results. So to open this one, you've got these 4 little clamps. Open those up, and then this should come right off. Now this part, you never really have to clean that unless somebody had some really bad algae, so just set that off to the side. And then this is gonna have a bunch of little stuff on it. You can see there's some really fine debris that got caught in here, but then now look inside that. This is what I wanna see. We've got dirt, we've got leaves, got some of these little branch sort of things. So now take your water hose of choice, whatever it might be, and you're just gonna rinse this stuff out. It's pretty simple. Make sure you get all the debris out of there so you don't want anything to turn into algae. You're also gonna wanna rinse this screen. I personally like to rinse it from the outside first and just kind of push all the stuff off. And then you can flip it over and do the other side. Now this is only going to go back one way, so you'll have to kind of notice how that's kind of etched out here, but it'll line up. You can't really put it on wrong. It won't go down all the way if you put it on wrong. Same with the motor. The motor notch is going to go in that same spot. And then you're just simply going to pop these 4 back on and you are good to go. You want to make sure you dry off the little charging port on the bottom before you go back to charge it. But I think this did a great job for our pool being as dirty as it was. The amount of leaves and debris that it got out is perfect for your above ground pool or your completely flat bottom in-ground pool.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed that product review. Make sure, again, you click the link in the description if you want to go see what it looks like and see if it's on sale. Also, click that video down here. It's another product review that you're going to love, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and give us a like.